Please awaken. Those are the words I heard last night, which means I was meant to give them to you and also to myself. Because when you awaken, that means that you accept the next part of who you have become, the person that you have grown to become, and that happens in your consciousness. And every single person does it unless they choose not to. And sometimes we don't. But this is the best time of your life to be around, because if you choose now to awaken, you will not only change your life, but you'll help change the world. Because you start to understand that everything is energy. Everything that you're doing in your life is causing something to happen and being creative. And then you start to live this really great life. Except sometimes we don't believe that. I didn't believe that. But when I sat down last night, because I heard from Wilhelm very clearly, please awaken. And so I was instructed to read something, to put something together, which you will find. It's on my site, anyadvicefortoday.com. So I'm going to read it to you, but I'm also going to explain it, because today there's a lot of energy moving, and this is going to be really helpful for you to understand your importance. Meaning that the reason that you are alive at this time, no matter what you might have experienced in your life, no matter what you might have felt or what you're seeing in the world, the fact is that you are alive to offer something that is within you. And if you do that, things start to change in your life and also in your world. Now, I do understand that because I have lived it and I understand the science of it, and we're still coming to understand so much more about our consciousness, something I could not have understood much earlier in my life, even though I was doing this work. But we're at a time now where raising our consciousness is the most valuable thing any of us can do. So let me show you this message, and there's also a video there, and I'd love for you to listen to that, because there are other messages that were put together there for you, and I will explain that as well. And here's the message. Please awaken. We are speaking to each of you, especially our messenger. As you examine your life and world today, you might be more motivated to do so. You each come to the physical plane with a life purpose and mission, and you agreed to do so during this restructuring. We are surprising you all today because not enough of you have moved beyond your fear. For the last several weeks, we had our messenger post several messages that spanned many years, but we used the same numerical date, as we wanted to impress upon you the order of the universe and guide you to your rightful place. But as we said the other day, you keep stopping yourself. On this date, we will give you a few lines from various years to inspire you to believe more in yourself. November 21st, 2008. Your physical, mental, and emotional levels of stress will always indicate whether or not you are resisting any area of your life experience. November 21st, 2009. You're always seeking your acknowledgement. While it appears to you at times that you are seeking acknowledgement, approval, and appreciation from others, it is your own that you truly desire. November 21st, 2010. Nothing real can be seen by you. This statement will require a bit of study to gain its whole meaning. Real, as used here, means of an eternal spiritual nature, not temporal or transitory. Everything physical, then, is of a temporal, transitory nature. Seen, as used here, refers to your physical senses. November 1st, 2011. You are unlimited in every aspect of your being, and one that you would do well to focus on would be creativity. Creativity means that you allow new information to come to you that causes you to expand and thereby provides you with the ability to contribute to mass consciousness, or all that is. November 21st, 2012. Self-reliance can also include asking for help. Throughout your physical life experience, you will often encounter situations and challenges where you do not currently have the answer or solution. Asking for help in those instances also signals that you understand you live in a collaborative universe, that access to information, wisdom, and knowledge can come from many sources, and that you deserve to receive it. On the other hand, your refusal to ask for that help will reinforce a belief that you do not deserve that help, or in some way you are less than enough, but not by not already possessing the information and knowledge you desire. Wilhelm. And there is a video here that I would love for you to listen to, because there are other messages there. And what that is saying, that every single person alive has something of value to offer, and it's always in front of them, and we don't always accept it. I did not accept this, that I had sat down, I sat for more than 35 years and received all of this information that turned into a philosophy which has told me that every single person can achieve success and happiness and contribute to the world because it's what's in them. I could have never told you that many years ago, because it was still developing within me, as something has been developing within you. And again, that will be the energetic contribution that you will make to our world and to your life. See, because I've come to know that there are no insignificant people born, ever. We've just interpreted things in an incorrect way that did not allow us to understand our value, and that has happened throughout civilization, which is why this particular time in our world is a little more chaotic, because we're attempting to create a better world. And we do that when more of us accept who we are and awaken to that next level of who we can become. Because we're always in that process as individuals and also as a civilization and a society. It was surprising to me to discover that I was given a philosophy that was meant to uplift humankind during this time, because we hadn't honored who we were in all areas, and that's all the information. And as you watch this video and look at the description, you will see many messages that I've put in there that are a string of messages over years that will give you so much help in understanding about who you are. Everything we do is in our consciousness, and there's only so much that we will accept at a particular time, individually, but also as a collective society. But we're each tasked with the goal of up-leveling that complete society by accepting ourselves. Now, I didn't do that. I can tell you that, and this is why I'm doing this video today, because I'm going to finish as I want everyone else to do, because I know who you are. And when I sit with someone and do a private channeling or channeling in a group setting or whatever, I can always feel your resistance. That's the only thing that happens. We just don't believe ourselves. I couldn't believe that I had done this. And then I couldn't believe the results that it gave me, because it healed everything, which is why I know that you can accomplish anything. And it's sometimes a little challenging for me when I meet with people and I can see where you're stuck and you're not willing to move beyond it because you don't want to awaken to who you are. And I know that there's something of value within you because I can see it. We all have intuition. Mine just developed in a different way, and that was my life path, which meant I was supposed to do this to help others understand who they are. That means you have something you're meant to do that will help others that come later discover and do something, because that's how we all evolve. And we happen to live at a time now where our evolution has never been more important, because the more that we come to love ourselves, we will see that reflected in the world. However, we're moving through a period where that is a bit more challenging, but it's challenging for a reason, because it causes you to become empowered. It causes you to remember who you are and your connection to Source, to God, to all that is. And the more of us who do that, we see something very different in our lives and also in the world. Because what you begin to understand when you reach this connection, this authentic connection, your place in the universe, you will begin to heal in ways you can't imagine, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And that I do know, because that's what my life turned out to be. Becoming a mystic, a sage, and a prophet was never something I set out or knew that I was going to accomplish. You have something that you did not know you were going to do and that you could accomplish. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for you to be born. But I will just say that now is probably the time that you want to do that, because your energetic contribution by loving yourself and becoming happy will be so important, not only to you, but to the world. That I do know. And as you read and go through everything that I'm putting in this video, you will know it as well. But now is the time for us to take the next step and decide to continually awaken, and that means reaching a higher state of consciousness within ourselves and also demonstrating that to our world. And you can do that, and I know it. That's why you're listening. Thank you so much for being here, and if it's your first time, please subscribe to the channel and share it with others, because there will be much more information that will come that will help you live this wonderful, great life, create a wonderful world, because it is within you. See you soon.